Happy freaking 2026. And you are live here on Top Rope Talk. I am the sniper. To the right of me is the pundit. And right below is Sean Russi, the agent himself. How you fellas doing tonight?
Good, good. All I have to know is your sniper's nest ain't very hidden.
Yeah, not entirely. I mean, I got to build this thing up. But actually, hold on a second. I forgot one minor detail.
Your Texans thing? I thought your minor detail was your Texans thing right there.
Well, yeah, I do got a new background, people, but before we get started, everyone, just want to let you know that we are on the Sideline Sports Network. Actually, Jacob could do it better than me. Go ahead, big dog.
We are in the Sideline Sports Network. We would be on let's see here. What was it? Facebook? What would be on YouTube? And Instagram? All of these things, all the Sideline Sports. There's also me, who's on the thing there. I am also Sideline One Sports, SYDE. We're going to be switching up soon. We're going to be Sideline One Sports. We're going to be on that. It's on TikTok. We keep adding people every single day, and it keeps on going from there.
All right, absolutely. And so, with that being said, Sean, how you doing, man? How was the holidays?
Oh, everything's good, going good, man. Happy New Year.
100%.
Absolutely. Happy New Year. Well, we have reached the 1-year mark officially of Raw on Netflix. And this is the 1-year anniversary show coming up here in just about 20 minutes. And there's no Monday Night Football tonight. Well, not until next Monday night when these guys travel to Pittsburgh. If anyone saw the Thriller last night. But anyway, this is the Monday Night Raw preview for tonight. And we will be previewing the big matches. And then, of course, we'll go right into Sean's Vault segment. So, with that being said, well, let's get started with the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. So, will the man regain gold, or will Maxine Dupree strike twice? Sean, what do you think, man?
No, I think we'll see Maxine win again. I think we probably see AG Lee get involved again and set up a match for the Royal Rumble.
Okay. And Jacob, what about you?
Squash her every time she calls herself the man. Just squash her. I mean, not even one move. You have this whole time in the world. You can be able to do it as a heel. It's a tactic to be able to go on Flair, but you could have just called her the One.
Yeah.
I mean, to call her the One. I mean, seriously, it's like that is as heelish as anything else. It's like everything that they want to do to feminize men, they'll do that. Especially put a masculine name on a feminine woman. So yeah. I hate that name. I hate that term. But really, by itself, I don't think it's time yet to go get it, even if it's a 1-year mark.
Okay, so both of you have got Maxine retaining then.
Yeah.
Okay, indeed. And so, me personally, I think that, actually, I'm thinking bigger picture here. I think Lynch wins tonight to set up her versus AJ Lee for the title. Not at the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. It's got to be at Mania. It's got to be at Mania. You got to stretch this thing out. So yeah, I think that Lynch does win tonight. But then of course we'll see AJ Lee. And it may even be one of those things where Becky Lynch is in the Women's Royal Rumble match. Of course, going for world title shot, and it's AJ Lee that eliminates her. And she gets so upset, and AJ Lee's like, "Hey, you want to do something about it? Put your belt on the line, WrestleMania." So,
and speaking of,
what?
I was saying about this, it's like she wants to call herself the man. She needs to put herself in the man's Royal Rumble and then have some like Bronson Reed pick her up by her shorts and then throw her out one-handed. Yeah, just do something like that just to kind of show they're a lot bigger than her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not too many Nia Jaxes in WWE who would just sneak in the men's rumble and
Yeah. Exactly.
Before eating an RKO, of course. But
Yeah.
right, so we got 2 on the panel saying Mexi's going to retain. I will lone wolf this one and say that that we see a new champion tonight. So, moving on, WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. So, do the Kabuki Warriors continue dominance, or do Rhea Sky hit it big tonight? Jacob, what about you?
Oh, it's Cirque du Soleil. Who cares? It's Cirque du Soleil. It's going to be a bunch of moves no one sells ever. Sweet. You know what I mean? It's like Rhea Sky. I mean, it's especially with Rhea, they should be killing them. But you just can't tell because it's a 50-50 booking aspect when it comes to that.
Yeah, it is.
So that's just the big thing. It's like when it comes to Kabuki Warriors, I think you can throw them off the top of a building, kind of like the Giant 95, and they won't sell it. So it's just like either way, it's like at this point in time, it's AEW mixed with Cirque du Soleil mixed with Marvel. So what does it matter? I mean, the matches don't matter much.
Yeah, true. I mean, one thing you can say about Rhea Ripley and Io Sky is they're probably about the closest to a female version of Diesel and Shawn you're gonna get.
Well, that is very, very true. You know, the biggest thing about it is like you could also do Brett and Neidhart. You know, it's like Brett does all the selling, gets into the bull. You know, that's exactly what you can do. Only I know this part with the way this goes. It's I mean, you have all of this. It's like I could just see Rhea selling once in a while and go to Io, which looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks ridiculous. No, it's like because a lot of them are like that was the whole thing. It's like just using that man's example. I mean, when he was Giant, Paul White had said that he wanted to work like Arn Anderson, even though he was his size. And it's like a lot of them want to do that because it's like it's like completely their performers, and it's like it looks ridiculous. It just looks ridiculous. The thing is, like, if you're an attraction, make your money.
Yeah.
And Rhea's awesome.
Absolutely.
I love Rhea Ripley. Don't get that wrong. I'm just saying, it's like if you want to have real matches, let's take this seriously. If you want to be a performer, go to movies.
Yeah. No. I understand because you know what? This takes us back a long time ago to our conversation when you said, was WWE trying to be too much like Marvel? And we contrasted it with AEW. Because AEW, you know, looks about as close to, you know, late 90s WCW you can get, where they weren't trying to be Marvel. They were genuine, like, wrestling matches. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing good about AEW is when Toni Storm shows her ass. Did you hear me?
That's fair to say right now.
Yeah,
it's fair to say.
Yeah. I mean,
we heard
you. When she does the Rikishi thing, that's the only good thing about AEW. Can you hear me at all?
So poor.
Okay.
Wait, so are you actually putting? Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, go ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah, you come in, you're delaying a little bit, but
go ahead.
So are you admitting that NXT is better than AEW right now?
Oh dear God, they wouldn't even have to try. Like NXT when they were first in that 20-person place when they first did it is better than AEW.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing. I mean, it's like I don't need to see Orange Cassidy doing his crap with Toni Storm or doing anything. The only thing I wanted to see of Toni Storm is that one spot. The only thing I care about.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to Sean. Sean, what do you think about this match, man?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they're going to have other plans for the women's title, you know, at WrestleMania time. So I think Rhea and Io will win this, and probably looking at, you know, facing Charlotte and Alexa down the line. That seems to be what they're sprinkling in on SmackDown. I think that's where it's headed, though.
Okay. So you got the you have Rhea Sky winning tonight.
Yep.
Okay, and let's see here. We'll move on to our next one here. So Liv Morgan makes her in-ring return versus Lyra Valkyria. How you think it's going to fare out, Sean?
I mean, I think Liv wins. I could see I could see Lyra pulling it off if Judgment Day, accidentally slips up, hits Liv on accident or something like that. But I think it's actually going to be like Bailey, flipping out and hitting the wrong person, and Liv's going to steal the match.
Okay. Oh, you already got her and Valkyria. They just got back together and already having problems again. Jacob, your thoughts on this?
They're missing a real story here, but they can't write, so I can understand this. Remember when I brought up Lyra Valkyria should be like this era's Elizabeth, only she can fight for herself a little bit, just like needs somebody behind her. That's what if Lyra. I'm just saying they're missing something here. What if Lyra was, and I'm not talking about hugs like the old Bailey. I'm talking about just what if she was nice and sweet, and you have this ridiculously vicious, mean Liv Morgan as a bully. What if you had that, and then and it's like, and what if you had that and you build it up and you didn't have so many pay-per-views? What if you had that and then finally Lyra fights back?
Okay.
And all that stuff. You could have had like a Mikey Whipwreck type deal, only it's not because he's outnumbered. It's like, and she could do all that stuff. It's because she's just sweet and nice and doesn't want to go that far.
Right. It has to get pushed out of her.
Huh? What'd you say?
And it has to get pushed out of her.
Yeah. Has to be pushed out of her. It's like, this is why I say WWE can't really write something unless they have like a Cody or the Bloodline or any of those guys that know that their own family. That's why I'm saying again, but they can't figure anything like that simply on their own accord. It has to be somebody else that understands it. Because it's right there. When you take one look at Lyra Valkyria, look at her eyes. Look at the innocence of her eyes right off the bat. What if she is like a shooter, like a sweetheart, but a shooter? But she tries to follow all the rules.
Yeah.
And what if Liv just keeps beating her because she's vicious?
Right.
Like,
and because she won't break the rules.
Yeah, Lyra has Elizabeth's eyes. Miss Elizabeth's eyes. She could pull this, but it's like, what if you do that? What if you got that kind of thing, and what if you finally got it out of her? Without a Cody and without the Bloodline, without Roman, without all of them, those writers don't know how to think like that. They just don't. They're failed comedy writers. Yeah,
that's why given that take, I don't like their chances when those guys retire, which is coming sooner rather than later.
Oh yeah, it's like, here's the thing. Cena's final thing was that had to be up to Cena. Whatever, people can complain about it, but it had to be up to Cena, and it had to be up to the Gunther. But I'm just saying though, it's like, why do we have writers? Why I still like Cornette. I love the idea of him saying you only need a few. You only need a few to get in there. Let's get some stories in, real stories.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sean, your thoughts about this?
No, like I said, I think Liv will take it, but I think changing her character a little bit helps, especially if you're going to keep her with Bailey, kind of oil and water there.
Okay, absolutely. And then do we get a sighting from anyone from the Judgment Day? Maybe even Raquel Rodriguez.
Being a Judgment Day match, I think it's 100% guaranteed. There's some sort of interference, and it's kind of Again, I get it. You've got a faction, they're a heel faction, so they're always involved in some faction. But at this point, I wouldn't even mind if they, at the last minute, made this a steel cage match and just let's not do the interference tonight.
Okay. And you know what? For the 1 year anniversary, wouldn't shock me neither. And so, and what is likely going to close the show, the World Heavyweight Championship is tonight. Finally, Braun's night. Jacob, your thoughts? CM Punk, Braun Breaker, World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, it should be. It's like CM Punk has no business selling him at all. I'm talking about Braun selling CM, you know what I mean? Not the way of that movement, not everything, and not wearing two T-shirts. He's not in that kind of shape. In truth, it should be like, it really should be by its, like I said, we're looking at choreographed fights. When you look at choreographed fights, this should be seek and destroy.
Mm-hmm.
This should be seek and destroys. CM is what is CM, about 45?
48.
48.
48, yeah.
It's like, this should not be bump, get all this stuff, do this spot. It shouldn't be. It's like Braun just moved. I already want Braun to destroy Lesnar.
Yeah.
It's like, because they're at that age. It's like, that's one thing I liked about the end of Cena. He knew he was at the end of that age, and he gave all his left, and he squeezed everything he had left.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, and that's what should be with CM. But it's like, he's just putting on 2 T-shirts to troll the Kevin Nash, which like 4 people knew the joke. 4 people knew the joke, and it's like, and there's Nash saying, "Why don't you just go to a gym?"
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like, yeah, I mean, maybe, but until they do it right, and I hope they do someday, they're gonna do a dumb 20-minute match, which it's like, do a 20-minute match. Like I said, do a 20-minute match with Lesnar. Do a 20-minute match with Roman.
Yeah.
Guys that can move at your equal pace. It's like, to me, it's like Benoit and Angle.
True.
It's like Benoit and Angle. I didn't like. Back in those days, I didn't like seeing Angle sell even Hulk Hogan 1 minute. I mean, he was a 2x4. His body was a 2x4 at that point. Why is he getting hands on him? That's
true.
That's the point. But Benoit, of course, I expect him to put hands on him because they're the same build. They're the same speed.
Yeah.
They're the same everything.
Yes. Yeah.
I want Braun Breaker to get over, and hopefully Braun Steiner to call him. But I want him to get over means dangerous. Bumping for CM Punk for 20 minutes doesn't make you dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah. It's no, totally agreed on that one. And then Sean, what do you think about tonight's matchup? Who do you got winning?
I mean, I think it makes sense for Braun to win. I think it actually hurts him if he doesn't, based on how they've pushed him. But I could see them doing, a whole bunch of run-in hoopla that ends up somehow with Punk rolling him up and stealing a victory real quick and extending this thing out to crown him at Mania in a bigger moment. And we've discussed it, and this is obviously some fantasy booking, but if Rollins is healthy, if you want to do a full circle moment, Punk Holland hires Rollins and Reigns to take out Breaker at the end of the match.
Well, you speak of Seth. One of the chicken shit. What would you say? Chicken shit. One of the chicken shit heel moves that I loved was when Braun was getting up from one of his moves and he got stopped. He was just getting up from one of his moves and he got stopped down. That was a chicken shit heel move. And I'm like, that's how you get Braun.
That is. You have to take Braun by surprise.
You catch it by surprise. He doesn't get up. You get all that kind of stuff. That's how he also got Lesnar. It's like, that is. See, Seth does it properly. Absolutely. I give him credit. I get Seth Rollins credit. I'm not going to say freaking either. I give him credit. He understands the idea of the chicken heel. He understands that he needs to blow. He needs to get beat up by guys that are just that much more athletic. We losing we getting a lot delayed.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let's see. Okay, and so we got about 4 minutes left of the show. We're gonna go right into our Sean's Enter the Vault segment. So Sean, take it away.
Yeah, so we'll just base it on the 1 year anniversary here. So Cena obviously announced his retirement tour on the show last year. Roman defeated Solo, which is, at this point kind of here nor there. It didn't go much. But the key in that match is it was one of The Rock's final 2 appearances before he just disappears on us again. Puts the Ulu follow on Reigns, kind of puts a bookend on that story. And then, The Rock is never seen after February. And Rhea defeated Liv for the women's title last year.
I think he's getting delayed on us.
Yeah, it seems like that.
Yeah, it's one of those. I mean, this is basically at this point in time, his delay is kind of like Sam Darnold's career. His career before, from the Jets all the way to the thing. That's basically what this delay is.
That's funny.
Oh yeah. So, but there he goes. No, but by the way, do you have Sam Darnold's contract under your thing?
I wish.
No, I look at it. No, you should get Kirk Cousins' contract.
Yeah, it's crazy with some of these guys have ended up sticking around and making it. And I'm a Niner fan, so I'm waiting on Saturday for him to just make the error, because that's what he's done, and he just didn't do it.
Kirk, let me tell you this, I could see Kirko doing it one more time. You know what I mean? I mean, just get to a playoff or something like that. Regardless, thing is, everybody makes fun of Kirk's things. He's not a bad quarterback. Let's make fun of Chase Daniel.
Yeah,
he got like $60 million and didn't.
Yeah, no, I think Cousins would have like one more, Warren Moon, Brett Favre type run in him, one season.
Well, you want to know who I think is? I'm just saying this. You want to know who I think is going to get himself a chance to take over a bad team next year's Trubisky.
Yeah.
He's good. He 259 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he didn't even finish the game.
No, yeah, and I think you've got a lot of between all the coaches that got fired today, and a lot of quarterbacks like Kyler Murray are probably going to get axed if they don't redo their contract. There's going to be a lot of QB movement this year.
A near 70% when you're off the bench against any NFL team, a near 70% percentage with 4 touchdowns. When you're getting that kind of thing, you're going to catch eyes, especially when there's bad players in this league.
Yeah, no, even someone like the Vikings should look at him as inconsistent as McCarthy was.
Oh, see, the thing is, in a dome, going to a dome, I mean, with his kind of thing whatsoever, and Kevin O'Connell, that would be. I mean, and by the way, he told me he's gonna be right back, so we're just talking.
Yeah, he's coming.
Yep. Okay, I'm here. Yeah, Sean, did you go on with your segment?
Yeah, we covered it, but if you want to touch on either the Rock, doing one of his last 2 appearances, or Rhea defeating Liv. And then we just kind of went into some quarterback talk when you dropped off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Sean was bragging over his Kirk Cousins money he made from his.
Hey, Sean's the best agent. Sean's the best agent since Kirk Cousins' agent. You know what I mean? Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, like I said, my apologies, everybody. My internet booted me off, and I'm coming right back on. 1 year anniversary. So at this time last year, and it's crazy because that Reigns and Solo match kicked off the show.
Yeah.
And it put an end to that feud for that time being.
You know what I hate about this whole thing with Solo, and I'm bringing this part. The thing I hate about Solo is I hate where they start everybody, and this is a Vince bad habit. Start them off almost invincible. And now he's got to bump every Raw.
Yep.
It reminds me of Dusty with trying to think, Nikita Koloff. It's like Nikita Koloff only bumped when you ran him into like scaffolding and all that kind of stuff, and iron bars and stuff when he was a heel. Babyface, he's bumping for a punch from Bobby Eaton like 18 months later. It's like, what happened to him? Did they get COVID of that in 1980s? Did they get a flu? I mean, did they get weaker? It's like you got to wonder about the story of this here.
Yeah, no, I agree. Especially like he seems like every enforcer. Once you put him in the ring, he should take some cheap losses. But just like you said, he makes them invincible as the enforcer, and then it's like you almost see the turn coming. Okay, they're going to turn on who they're protecting, and it's like we're just going to redo this.
Well, no, this is the thing though. Kevin Nash was the only one I've ever seen. Only bodyguard that got it right. Because he just dominated you, and he took his legs.
Yep.
I mean, he never just bumped as a rule. You had to take his legs. He was the only guy I ever saw that did it right.
Yep.
It's everybody else. Well, we're going to do a 20-minute shot. Here, I was the bodyguard. I'm invincible, and now I'm going to go back and I'm going to bump.
No, and that makes sense, right? You had to chop down the tree, and he knew that in the ring. You had to have that logic.
Look at Umaga with the Cena. I mean, that was an ultimate chop the tree.
Yep, 100%. 100%.
It's like, I mean, and the only thing that he got him down and made a bump, which you can understand, is throwing the stairs at him.
Yeah.
You can if he no sold that thing, run.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, just run away. It's kind of like it's like Mick Foley. I could see Mick Foley no selling that.
Right, right. Back up in 2 minutes, giving someone a DDT.
No. He just like
Yeah.
and he's like get his senses. Then you run. You all right there, Snipe? Oh,
No, I
boy,
think
here he goes again.
Yeah, I think we've lost him again.
But now, in that angle, I think he looks like an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
But what do you think of? I was going to say this. What do you? Oh, here he goes. Let's see what he said here.
So wrap it up. He said, "Get off the air."
Yeah, they got to end the stream. He says. But no. So how long have you been an agent, by the way?
8 years.
Very cool. Very cool. We'll talk more about that sometime. Let's do an interview sometime. We'll talk about it.
I appreciate it, boss.
No problem. From the Sniper, Denzel Snipe, Jacob Christner, Sean Rusi, the NFL agent himself. We have welcome to Top Rope Talk. You have a great night. And we will go.